The making of Accelerate Brevard is a defining moment in the evolution of the Chamber. This wasn't just a rebrand, it was a reinvention, 3.5 years in the making. We were capturing momentum, what Brevard is and what it could be.
Over 2 years ago, we started the process of a rebrand, and in the last 4 months of 2024, we really hit the ground running.
We brought in outside resources. The outside resources actually went into data and looked at different things within our community.
We talked to various consultants. We talked to other community members who weren't even involved in the chamber. We talked to leaders in marketing and communications.
There's lots of fingerprints on this. This is not just somebody kind of going, whoop, what's the weather today? But rather, we had a lot of voices that were able to be expressed and shared, lots of stakeholders that spoke into where were we going and how is it that we wanted to present ourselves in getting there.
We hired a company, Mechanica, out of Boston to come in and help us through that. And during that process, they interviewed over 50 stakeholders in our community, had one-on-one sessions, group discussions, and had dozens and dozens of other community conversations to understand who we needed to be, what is required of us to be the chamber of the future.
Asking questions about where we were, where we see ourselves now, where we see ourselves going. What are some of those key words that we use to describe ourselves? What do we want to be?
It was very deliberate. There was a lot of momentum. There was a lot of discussion. There was actually a little bit of angst and consideration on both sides to strike the right tone and make sure we represented everybody as well as we possibly could, but gave the idea that we are not just Cocoa Beach 2.0. We are something new that's moving forward.
I think we went through 20 names and we finally narrowed it down to 3 because we all voted on them and really looked at what the definitions of those words were.
So we went through several work sessions with our consultant through the end of 2024, and then finally with the work culminating in January 2025, and at our annual gala, we announced Accelerate Brevard would be our new brand and our new name.
A lot of people within the community may not have understood that, like all of a sudden, like where is this Accelerate coming from? But it was strategically thought out. And if you think about where we're going with this chamber and where we are going within our community and the whole entire industry, Accelerate was the perfect word.
Born from community, built by collaboration, and fueled by purpose. This is Accelerate Brevard, your Chamber of Innovation.